Mitchell, have you ever had someone be so rude to you that you started to cry? Oh boy, buckle down for this story. So before I start, I have never cried while at Subway. I will admit, I have cried a few times in my life before, but it can't be more than like 10 times. But there was this one day when I was working at the store with one of my coworkers. I'm not going to say her real name, so for the sake of this video, let's call her Sarah. So Sarah is actually a little bit younger than me, and she has a bit of social anxiety, and I can't really blame her. She got a lot better with it because of the job at Subway. But when she first started out, she could barely talk to the customers, and I kind of had to always like kind of relay the information and try to talk to the customer myself and teach her how to really have better people skills while working the job. But there was this day when a lady came into the store and she needed something like 5 sandwiches. And well, Sarah kind of went to the back and was like, "Hey Malai, I need some help with these sandwiches. Could you bring them out?" And I was like, "Why, of course." And I went to the line and I started to help her with these sandwiches. And this woman had very exact instructions as to how to make the sandwiches. Now, there's no issue with having exact instructions. Like if you want mayo on the bread first, that's completely okay. If you want me to put stuff on it before it's toasted, that's okay too. But now what we do have a problem with is how you ask. And well, this lady was not asking in the nicest way possible. And it got to the point where me and my coworker literally just looked at each other and were like, what is going on? This is like a grown person and they're talking to us as if we're literally like the scum of the earth. I don't know. It was kind of hurtful in the moment, I'm not gonna lie, because it seemed like every single thing that I was doing would be told that I was doing it wrong. And usually with 5 sandwiches, it should take something like 8 or 9 minutes. But this had to take something like 25 minutes to make these sandwiches for this woman. And well, at one point during the sandwich process, she began to just completely ridicule the way that my coworker was making the sandwiches. And my coworker just kept saying like, "I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best." And I was just standing there like, how dare you? Like, this poor girl is just making sandwiches all day. It's not very nice to just keep ridiculing it when you come into the store and you're buying from us. But I kept my mouth completely shut, and obviously she did too. And at the end, well, I guess that my coworker was so like overwhelmed with everything that she charged for 6 sandwiches instead of 5. And well, when this happened, the lady literally lost it. She started to go off and say things like, "How could you mess up something so simple?" And basically had zero regard for human life in that moment and started to ridicule every single thing that my coworker Sarah was doing. And so I quickly stepped in and I was like, okay, I will just fix this right now. I basically told my coworker to go to the back and I started to, give the customer like an apology. I didn't really know what to do in the moment. So when that happens, I like to just apologize to the customer. And so I finally got the customer to leave and the store was dead. So I went back there to just check on my coworker and I literally thought that she was about to cry. It turned out maybe she was just cutting onions in the back, but still a very emotional moment. If you enjoyed the story, please like and subscribe. It helps me out so much.